So I got this, and then on the other side I have her registration papers. So this binder just holds everything you need. Yeah, so I would say some essentials that you need for having goats.
Ladies do fart.
Ladies do fart? They better not be. Gross. Goat burps stink. What's up, YouTube? It is goat care day. So I'm gonna just go over what it takes to take care of these goats, their vaccinations, the vaccination schedule, different dewormers, CD&T usage, some hoof trimming. I need to find our hoof boss. I'm not sure where it was. I thought it was in the Can-Am, but maybe not. Maybe I better check the shop before I go all the way out there. And then just get them on the stand, give them a general look over, and that'll be that. So here we go. All right, I made it out here, found the hoof boss. I guess I'll start with our vax log. Right here we got our animal vaccination log, and we had it divided up from percentages, purebred, full blood, but now we only have full blood. So I got our CDT 2 mils annually, and then dewormer, and then whatever happens. Goody had a miscarriage last January. Here they come, coming in. We got our first baby up here named Angel, and she's getting her first CDT shot. She's got these flipped ears. And you give it to them right here. Just pop the needle in there. Get the short needles when you're doing the babies.
Well, that's gonna hurt.
And it's 2 mLs per goat. It doesn't matter how old they are, how big they are. CDT is always 2 mLs. I use these 18 gauge 3/4 inch needles. You can definitely use 20. Yeah, 18 gauge is pretty thick. Let me see if I got 20s. Excuse me. Oh, get out of my way. Don't play with that stuff. It's needles in there. That's way better, but it's longer. You got her? We had to put her up on this Milwaukee box because she's so short. Our stand doesn't go that short. Look at how long this needle is on this thing. I should have got the shorter 20s. They usually don't like this, so if you have somebody to hold them, that's good. You just pull it out so you can get under their skin. You don't want to punch it into their muscle. So, here we go.
She's getting angry.
She is going to be angry. Easy, that was easy. And sometimes they'll develop a big lump right here. Don't worry about that too much. It'll be okay.
I'm watching you, baby.
Unless they get lumps everywhere. CL. Oh boy. Yeah. Is she all brushed out and everything? I'm not going to do dewormer on these guys yet. Some hoof trimmers. So now, these are little goat hooves here. This outer layer is what you want to snip off, and you just want them to be flat straight across. So don't be afraid to get in there and make it flat. When they're this young, you don't have to take a whole lot off, and you shouldn't take a whole lot off, but about like, oh god, I should have got new clippers. Oh man, these are terrible. These are terrible. Just gotta use these. Or the hoof boss. The hoof boss is just too crazy for this size goat. There we go. If we just get way up there, it cuts.
Don't cut yourself.
Don't cut yourself. Definitely don't want to That's really all you need to take off on these babies.
Mom, why won't we use the
We're coming out in a month to give them their booster of CDT. So we'll get some better hoof trimmers by then.
She's got some thick thighs.
Thick thighs save lives. These are not doing great, but their hooves aren't in super bad shape.
Why won't you do this one?
I am gonna do that one. Let's see it. They're growing like crazy already. They must go through that mineral pail. This is like a pad right here, so you can get into this and be fine. It's just like fingernails. If you cut them too short, they'll bleed. But over here, all the stuff that's overhanging, you can take all that off without worrying about it.
So gross.
Ooh, I almost hit you with some hoof trimmings there. And then when they're done, you just want to hold them together like that and make sure they're even across like that. And then set them down and look at them like that, and they're flat across there, and that's good. You don't have to go crazy. She's good. She's all CDT'd up for what?
Let's see, we did hooves, we did CDT, we are not doing warmer.
No dewormer, not yet. Maybe when we hit her with CDT again in a month. You need help? Oh my goodness, calm down. Calm down. Reunited at last.
Yay, we're done with the baby.
We're done with one baby. Here's a big boy. You got him?
No.
You're fine, bud. You're fine. You're fine. Put your tongue back in. Fine.
You're just lucky you're not getting bandaged.
Yeah. We're not banding this guy
It's okay.
and making him a wether with no balls because he's full blood. Quit. You're not getting your head out of there. He needs to come up a little further in there.
That's all right.
He can't.
Let's just give him a second.
He doesn't like it. And I don't blame him. I'd be pretty pissed too if you put my head in a chain. You're fine. You're fine. People just want to see you. They just want to look at you.
People just want to look at you. Bro, calm down.
She's a very worried foster mother. Very worried. Don't worry. We're good. She doesn't believe us. She doesn't believe us one bit.
What are you doing?
I'm getting this bad boy out.
Why?
Get ready for Goody. Is he ready? What are you doing?
I just made sure they both had good nipples and everything. You're okay.
All right, let's get the show on the road with this hoof trimming.
We don't want to look at his butt.
Yeah, we want to look at his butt.
Dad?
This is the CDT that we use.
Dad?
There's several different kinds. We just get ours from Tractor Supply or wherever we happen to be at that point.
Dad?
What?
She's protecting her baby. She's protecting her baby. I can see her.
Here we go. Here we go, bud. Get ready. Here we go.
He's probably not gonna like that.
He doesn't like that, but that's okay. And you'll feel it in a little pocket in there, and that's okay.
Dad,
It'll soak in and they'll be good. The worst is when they start kicking and you stab yourself. So I wish you would just sit still. Are you guys giving them some food? Calming them down?
Let's try these. Let's try these. We're feeding him.
Giving them some food. Delicious. Huh?
Maybe just one more.
You got them?
Maybe just one more. Mom, I want to get this.
He's like, I'm out. I'm out. Done with that.
Are we done?
Nope, we're not done.
One more goat.
I gotta
This time last year, it was 40 more goats.
explain the hoof boss real quick. So here we got the hoof boss
Not ready.
right here. Hoof boss.
Not ready.
I saw this on Lucky M Boar Goats page and thought it was cool, and then I got it and I put this blade on because it's like a little chainsaw, and I thought that's what you use, and it worked horribly because this is not the right thing, obviously, but I didn't know that, and I just thought this thing sucked, so we didn't use it for over a year. And then I found these blades right here, like this blue blade, just super coarse right here, literally called Basic Goat. And this is just like ultra grit grinder. That's all this thing is, basically, is an angle grinder, and it runs on a DeWalt battery. So I didn't use this thing for like a year, and then I decided to pull it back out and thought maybe I was doing something wrong. I put the right blade on it, and it's been a beast ever since. So yeah, user error. So this works really well on the big goats. The little goats, it tears their stuff up too bad. But yeah, here we go. We'll get to it with good intentions over here. And with the hoof boss, pieces of hoof fly everywhere, so it's gonna get in your beard if you have a beard. That stuff smells good. Did you try some? You didn't eat any? Tastes delicious.
You just dropped
Here we go.
Bobby high five.
This is the worst part of it. Trying to get her up onto this thing.
Here's some more, but I can't reach.
Come here, big mama. Let's get everything out of the way. Good girl. Come on. Oh, her hooves are nasty looking. Come on. Come on up.
It's been a while.
There we go. Good job. Huh?
I think you named it other reasons.
Stand up, you goon. Yes. Tell me, There we go. Whew. The goats almost took out my camera.
That was an accident. That was an accident.
All right, Mama, here we go.
Don't hit me in the face with your elbow.
There we go. Good girl.
Babies back.
Where did that purple sidectin go right there?
Leave the babies alone. Sam.
Now we got this purple sidectin that is pour-on for cattle, but off-label use is drench for goats. You want to do like 1 ml to 11 pounds, 2 for 22 pounds. So some lady that's like a goat expert at a 4-H expo that we went to, Bell County, is that what it was? It was way down south. It was like a little training event for people who are brand new to goat showing and this and that, and they had a little talk. They had a couple people come talk, and this is what she said works really well. We use this. We use valbazen. Valbazen is what we found to work really well also. And a lot of people will say to rotate them every however often you wind up giving them. If you're somebody who gives them only when they need it, or if you're somebody who gives them every 3 or 4 months or whatever, which is what we typically do. But it becomes a huge hassle when you have 40 goats trying to come out here and use an entire weekend to do all of that. Right now we only have 3 goats again, so it's pretty easy. But farm vet, actual veterinarian, came and talked to us at 4-H. They have a guest speaker every month. And he said that they used to rotate dewormers. So you'll use Cydectin this month, and then in 3 or 4 months you'll use valbazen. 3 or 4 months use ivermectin or whatever. But now they're saying you use one until it doesn't work anymore. That way you're not getting the worms used to a certain dewormer, or getting the worms used to all of the dewormers at once, and then nothing works anymore. The guidance now from this specific vet out here is to use a dewormer until it doesn't work anymore, so that's what we're going to do. And this, how heavy do you think she is? 100 pounds? Be
Oh, she
fine.
just stick cut in my face.
Ugh. She's spitting at you? If you overdo it by a little bit, it's not going to be a big deal. But if you underdo it, then you might not kill everything that's going on inside of them, if there's something going on inside of them. No, she didn't fart, did she? Gross. She's a lady. Ladies do fart? They better not be. Gross. Alright, here we go. Stuff smells like ether. You're stinking it up here. What are you doing? Okay. So this needs to be up higher. Yeah? Oh, you know what? I have that. That one's better. This thing's a piece of crap. There we go. That was way easier. So they make these, which I forgot I had right here. And that works a lot better than these janky little syringes trying to put stuff in their mouth with them. So on here, this is her little vac schedule. And it looks like I haven't updated it since April of last year, but I know we've given her dewormer since then. So we'll say now we're at 7, 12, 24, and also Cydectin left 7, 12. And that left is an indication of which side we gave it to her on, so we can do the right side next time. And then I've already filled out the baby stuff. So I got this, and then on the other side I have her registration papers. So this binder just holds everything you need. So it's good to keep a binder like this and keep all your stuff straight, all in one spot. Well, she is about done and about to fall off of there. What do you think, Mama? She's pretty. Oh yeah, hoof boss. I still got to do her hooves. So we'll try these. I found these other. Oh my goodness. Back this up a little bit. Quit. These are bad.
But look at those milk bags. They're so heavy.
Yeah, these things suck. Can you grab them green ones, please?
Yeah, she's just leaning against me.
Okay. Oh, they're right here. Never mind. They're on this side. Quit. you have a hoof boss, then you can just take the long stuff off with these and then finish them off with the old hoof boss. I'll throw a before and after picture of one of these hooves of what they look like after probably 6 months, and then how they need to get down to when you trim them. It probably has been 6 months since we did this, huh? This should ideally be an every 3 months or so type of thing, depending on what they're walking on out here. If they're walking on gravel and stuff all the time, then it's just like dog nails. They'll whittle themselves down. That looks a lot better. These fronts, oh my goodness, that looks terrible. So that's good enough where you can get the hoof boss with the rest of it. Try my hand at right-handed snipping. Let's go, burps stink. Professional. And I like to take my knee and kind of put it up under her right there so she can lean on it when I pick her leg up. So you're not just leaving her hanging. Oh, we got a little right there. Sometimes you get a little deep with the trimmers. So that's pretty good right there. Like, that's about what you want. And she's not rolling it back anymore. Got a little poop down there, but it's just sitting a lot nicer right here, how it should. This is some stuff that came off. Yeah, dogs love to eat it. It's gross. But that's how it should look. So that's, we're gonna clean them all up and make them all look good. And you can trim these off too. Starting to curl around. All right, girl, let's see it. All right, so that's what you want on the fronts right there. Nice and mostly uniform looking. And then when you take it over to the side, they're flat together. Flat when you hold them together, so they're not going to be standing uneven, jacking their ankles up. And then they stand nice and pretty like that. That was thank you that she just said. Getting that goat candy, little black licorice flavored stuff. She loves it. I should have got the stuff to do them babies' tattoos and just knocked them out. The babies' tattoos. Tattooing is an ABGA requirement also. You got to squeeze needle tattoos into their ears. That looks pretty good right there. The hoof boss works really well on the whole hoof, honestly, but it works the best on the hard part. The outer casing, I don't know what it's called. CDT, dewormer, all that's done.
Teeth look good, eyes look good, butt looks good, udders are not naughty.
Naughty? So she's done. There she goes.
I can see them 3 in there. It's so cute when they come like that. And
Oh, they're out there. Well, I think we covered everything we needed to cover. Vaccination log, CD&T. I'm not fully up to speed. I know CD&T is Clostridium perfringens type C and D and tetanus. D is like overeating disorder, type C is something, and tetanus is tetanus. So it protects them against that. If you're for or opposed to vaccines, whatever. It is what it is, to each their own. But dewormer and CDT will keep them alive. But also, maybe it's overkill. I don't know. It also depends where you live. If you live in a place that's really rainy and stuff all of the time, then you're going to have a bigger problem with parasites than if you live somewhere like Arizona or New Mexico or wherever where it's dry. You're not going to have parasites as bad. Here, a helicopter. There's a helicopter. Everybody stop and look at it. One thing I forgot to talk about is food. So we have cows and goats in the same area. So it's hard to just buy goat food and just buy cow food. So what we wind up doing is buying this 13% all stock, 12% cattle creep, and then this is 20% alfalfa cubes, cattle cubes. And that makes it a lot easier because we can just feed all of this to everybody. And then the goats get their extra minerals that they need, goat specific, through little goat pails that we buy, the mineral pails that are like this right here. This is an empty one. This stuff right here, goat care pail. I don't know if it'll zoom in on that or not, but that's what that is. You don't need to buy $25, $30, $40 bags of goat food. They'll be just fine on all stock with mineral supplements and some treats every once in a while. Treats. Also extra. But my wife is an extreme animal lover, so we get all the extra stuff. So that's really it for food. Yeah, so I would say some essentials that you need for having goats is definitely a goat stand like that. You can pick them up on Amazon. You can pick them up at feed stores. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. This one folds up. The head part pulls completely out, and then these shrink up right there, and the legs, the little supports come out. The legs fold up, so it folds up nice and small. So you can take it with you to shows or whatever. Your needs are going to vary if you're doing show goats or if you're just doing pasture goats for fun. We got this Milwaukee pack out stuff for my son for his show box, and that worked out pretty well, but we haven't shown goats in a while. So they've just become kind of goat care storage stuff out in the barn. And but yeah, needs are a goat stand. You're going to need, they're called hoof rot. What are these? Shears? Hoof rot? Shears. Those scissor looking green handle things I had. You don't need a hoof boss, but it does make quick work of something that sucks, and it gets their hooves in a lot better shape than you really can with anything else. I would say a need is a vaccination log, so you can keep track of everything. Put a little notes column. I guess if you want a picture of what to put on there, I can show this. That's everything on there right there. So just for an idea, you can obviously put your own stuff, but I would say that's essential. A goat stand is essential. Goat minerals are going to be essential. What else? What else is essential? I guess that's really it. Some kind of shelter for them. They need shelter. They can't just be out in the rain all the time like cows can. Jumpstart, that's really good for, or not calf. Well, I guess you can use it for calves, but it's this stuff. It's good to give them just a burst of vitamins right when they come out. And then it's also always good to keep some antibiotics on hand. We keep LA 200 on hand, but I was also told that that's like old school stuff and there's better stuff out, but a lot of it is prescription only. So if you're good with your vet, then you might be able to get some. Otherwise, you just got to take them to the vet. I think that's it for this video. 3 goats did not take that long. That was nice. Maybe we'll just always only have 3 goats. Wrong answer. All right, well, thank you for watching. I don't know what the next video is going to be. What? Come here. Come on. Come on. Get you some. Get you some. There you go, big boy. He's like, no, I don't like what you just did to me. Winchester's out there, the biggest, most skittish 220-pound calf ever. You walk at him and he takes off running. He's a weenie. I like that we got the matching goat and cow bundle. Looks good. Do you have anything? You got anything? I did say that there's a barn clean out video coming eventually. I was going to do it prior to kidding season, but we wound up just cleaning this one out prior to kidding season. Just chilling. You want to go over there by him and be the thumbnail? That's it for this time. Thanks for watching. Bye.